The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Predator Endgame the first Predator Endgame podcast episode.
The first Predator Endgame podcast episode. Whoa! Whoa!
Campbell's video is super delayed, so it's like you'll be talking and then it'll be like,
First thing on the agenda.
What
is
is
this
this
podcast?
What is this podcast?
What is this podcast?
Why did we decide to do this? Why are we torturing ourselves?
What is this podcast? I don't know.
It's where we talk about how weird
It happens.
how a weird group of kids get a one kid who has a camera and then he points
Oh,
it
yeah.
at the weird kids and then
This-
we do weird stuff on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This podcast is because we are like the funniest people on Earth,
Yes,
right? Like,
Yes.
yeah. So that's what it is.
the funniest people on
So
Earth.
you listen to the funniest people on
We
Earth.
are the funniest people.
Not Mars though. We don't own Mars, sadly.
Okay. Well, let's do the next point. How did Predator Endgame come to be? Do you remember? Do you remember what class? You remember what we did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this was freshman year, the end of freshman year. There was a biology project. It was our final. We had to make a video that had to do with something we had learned in biology that year. There was like a list of stuff that we learned that we went off of. But you see, ours was about it was about like the ecosystem and like predators, prey, and like how that works, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Predator Endgame.
Yeah, so we took the movie Predator and we're like, all right, let's just name it Predator. And we're like, all right, and then we're like, no, that's we just basically plagiarizing
And
it.
then
So
we were like, Avengers Endgame.
yeah, that is when we were like, yes, we'll combine the two plagiarized things to make something original. And then we took that, and then I made the poster first because we shot everything, which was all in the back lot of the school, and then we which we were not very focused. We barely got anything done. And I was like, you guys all came out and you guys was like, what? Like, what are we doing? Like, I was like, don't worry, guys. I'll edit it. I'll try to make it look nice. And you're like, all right. And then I made the poster and I sent it to her through email. And then she,
Miss Sitzman, our teacher.
yeah, she printed it out, which is cool.
Legend.
It's still there.
It's still up there in her room.
Not that video. That video though had like nothing to do with biology other than a Star Wars scroll that explained
we had like
all
a
of that.
whole
Yeah.
2-minute Star Wars crawl that was just all of our biology.
That gave us a great.
Yes, it was just explaining how the whole thing related to biology, even though none of it did.
If it
And that's
didn't
what gave us
exist,
the
we
A+.
wouldn't have gotten an A. Yeah.
Well, we got the A+ because we put in the effort, I guess, and then we all got the award, the People's Choice
Yeah, you
Award,
see,
not
at
for
the
best
end,
biology.
The best. We got
People's
best
Choice
award though. We got the best award.
Sure.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is. I'll probably put up
that's
the
the
picture
butt.
too. Because then we made the holiday special. That was fun.
Wait. This is not the okay. Wait, the full story is Abe dreamed about filming a Full House intro with us doing a bunch of goofy random crap, and so we were like, okay, we'll do that, I guess.
We did.
Then
I
we
did
made
do
the
that.
whole special.
I
off
texted
of
you
that.
guys at like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, I want to make it. I was like a
I
big
remember
paragraph.
that.
It's like we're gonna
I
make
got
it
the
Full
best
House
idea
intro.
ever, guys.
It was. And so then we were like, we built off of that. We just made the Full House intro, and then we just did random stuff after that. Like Drip Fit's a fan favorite.
I
Lots
think
of yelling.
Diego was the fan favorite though.
He was.
Diego asking you about what you're doing for what he was doing for the holidays. That was the fan favorite.
That was your favorite part. I remember. Yeah.
It was very.
I remember
Very
you guys
oddly
left.
funny.
You guys left, and like everybody left. Lucas was the last to leave, and then I immediately went and put all of the footage into my computer, and I sat there for like 5 hours straight, and I
remember it was done, like, the
pounded
next
pizza, and it was done. Yeah, it was done the next day, and then I released it on Christmas.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Then we were like, we decided to make a full-blown movie with story.
At first, it was just like a little
Well-
idea. Like, we didn't know what we were going to do next.
No.
Yeah.
Then we made Dante with you.
Oh, you guys starred in Dante. That was cool.
We were extras in Dante.
You were. But you were good ones. Like, I remember, like, everybody was like, man, that kid with the pink cat is a really good actor. You should use him in something. I was like, yeah, you should.
Wait, they said that?
Yeah, people said that. It was, my grandpa said that, too. He's like, he's a really good actor. And they thought that Campbell's dancing to beat it was funny. He was like- he was like-
I forgot about that.
yeah. Yeah, you guys, if you want to know my honest opinion, you guys were all very horrible to work with as a group. We got it
That thing should have taken 1 hour to film.
It was 2 dialogue scenes. It took like an hour and a half. When we got down to the pool table, it was easy enough.
And then directly after that, we filmed our first podcast that failed completely and will never be filmed.
It was 42 minutes. I forgot about
Of
that.
like,
Like,
5 minutes.
5 minutes of usable footage.
Yes, we did.
I think we already have surpassed 5 minutes of usable footage.
No, we don't. I just cut it all down. Minute.
Oh, well, that's a new record.
I'm just kidding.
We got a new record.
Anyways, after Dante,
Mhm.
we were thinking like, we were like, we want to make something else. And you see, this time we didn't want it to just be like a random little skit with just us doing random stuff, like the winter special. We wanted it to be like something with like some type of plot, like a fun little movie,
Yes.
That was Selection of the Feast.
Yeah.
Well, the title was a very work in progress. I remember like sending a bunch of like, I would just go into like Canva and I'd put in the title and I would like different titles. Like Campbell would just start saying stuff and I just type it in. Then you guys were using AI to start like getting like random words ideas. And then we ended up on Selection of the Feast, which in retrospect was not a good title, but it was.
No, it was fine. It was just an average title. It could have been much better.
I mean, yeah. Hey, Selection of the Feast. It looks good. I mean, like the words, like the logo, everything.
Well, yeah, the
It
title
looked good, yes.
Yeah.
Or we got addicted to Burger King's Whopper jingle. Yeah, it was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, we went. Go ahead, Zeke.
Yeah. Okay. After you see this, like this past week, it's been spring break. You see, we've been singing that the entire time. Like midway through, we were like, on the drive back home, we should stop at a Burger King and sing this, and then get some Whoppers.
In a Congo line.
And you see, we did it. We were driving back. Stopped at the Burger King. Me, Campbell, and Evan. We walked in, started singing the Whopper theme. The workers were confused and they were laughing. There were some people in like the back of the Burger King that were just like laughing and smiling. So hey, made some people's day.
It was so funny.
It was super funny and it was very fun.
So,
and then in the end, we got
really,
bacon Whoppers.
So
and they
really,
were
we're actually heroes. If you really think about it, we're heroes because we
You're
made
heroes.
people's day. Yeah, we're
made
heroes.
their day. I mean, that is pretty cool though. I mean, it's goofy.
Also, I also think Burger King called me after that. I was like, "Do we want to replace the Burger King with you?" I declined
They
it
did not
because I
do
was
that.
like,
No,
"I'm
they
doing great."
did. You're a
Well,
liar.
I declined it. No, they did
You
that.
lie
I
like
declined it because I was.
Papa lies.
No, I do not, Abe. I do not lie about Burger King.
the lag or the
Yeah, your delay is hilarious.
Like,
You'll be like,
the delay
you'll be like-
is hilarious.
what is he doing? What are you doing? Careful. Oh my god.
Why, this podcast is sponsored by Burger King.
Whopper.
No, use the code,
Whopper,
Impossible,
Bacon Whopper. I
Bacon
rule this
Whopper,
day
I rule
at EK. Have it your way. You rule.
You rule.
That is what
Everything from the Bacon Whopper to the Junior Whopper to the Whopper
Triple Whopper.
to the Double Whopper to the
Impossible Whopper, Bacon Whopper. The Bacon Whopper is called the Bacon King. There's no
Oh, the
Whopper in the
Bacon
name.
King!
They lied. They lied. That's why
It's
we
not a
declined the
Whopper.
sponsorship. That's why we declined the sponsorship, because they lied to us. They said it was Bacon Whopper.
That's
but
why-
it's Bacon King.
That's why we go to Wendy's from now on. You hear that, Burger King?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, let's get back on subject.
Here.
So we were talking about selection of the feast.
Okay. So yeah, selection of the feast. Where were we?
Okay, I guess
About
I'll talk
how we
about
wrote it.
how the
Yeah,
So
good job.
I had swimming. I had whatever it's called, divisionals or whatever, and I was dead, and I was like, all right, time have a lot of kids over at my house, and we're all gonna get together and we're gonna make this movie. And then I text all you guys and you're like, all right, you're gonna come over, and I was like, okay, like 1 or something. So you all come in my house, and one by one you start filing in. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna do this in like 2 hours. And so because Scott had to be somewhere or whatever, and he was like our main actor,
Yeah.
and he wasn't even in the movie till like halfway through. And so we had to like rush it, I guess. We just kind of speed ran that entire movie. We one taked a lot of things, or we only took one take for things, which
That
is
we
kind
could
of.
have 2 take.
I mean,
That we could have taken a lot of time.
That's why it was rushed, but I mean, it ended up how it
It
did.
ended up pretty good, though. Yeah, it ended up pretty good. We also had to last second cut a lot from the script because one guy couldn't show up.
Brian.
Who will be unnamed.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to have
Okay.
Brian on this podcast eventually to trash
To
him.
ask him-
Let's explain more about the podcast. So we're gonna eventually, we're gonna start having some guests on here. Just talking
Interviews.
like a podcast, because this is
That's
a
what
podcast.
this is. That's you said podcast. It was a lot. This is a podcast.
There was a lot of podcasts in there. You sound like a real podcaster right now, Zeke, on a podcast.
Our
What about the future?
Cinema.
I have a question, guys.
mhm.
We have a question that needs to be answered. What is the future of Predator Endgame?
Who's answering?
That's oof. I mean, there's something. Something's cooking.
Question.
Something's cooking. We're
Something's cooking.
something
That's
up.
all we can say.
Cooking something up.
Predator
Yes,
Endgame
and then we'll have a gaming channel.
productions of the
And then
feast.
we'll have a podcast, a gaming channel, a film channel, and we'll have a
Reacts
philanthropy
channel,
channel,
a
and
Mr.
then a
Beast
React
channel,
a
Mr. Beast channel.
We could get 100 $1 bills and give out $1 to 100 people.
Just something with. I feel like it should be a challenge.
This video.
I bought a hospital.
Last to take their hand off of this computer.
This video,
Does
I
not
hired an
finish.
assassin to hunt me down.
Campbell's delay. It's hilarious.
It's oh, you're gonna see it later.
I don't know. I think it's your problem. I'm not having a delay in my end over here.
I would assume not.
No, but Campbell's
My name.
he says the word and then after his mouth moves.
That's true.
That's what the delay.
That's skill, Campbell. Can you
Ah,
can you
That's because
demonstrate
the
for us?
speed of sound moves faster than the speed of light.
Let's wrap this up with. I have a question. What's your favorite Minecraft music disc?
Cat.
Cat. Oh, you're a cat person.
Oh, what's the
I don't know.
What's-
It's not
what's
cat. Chirp.
what's the newest? Not the newest one. What's the
Take a step.
Big step.
No, just I can search up.
I like the
Yes.
13.
My favorite is Other Side.
Yes, that's where it is. That's where it's
That's
called.
what it
Other
is?
side.
Yeah,
I
okay.
love that.
Yeah.
The little beat
Like
drop in like at the beginning is so. Oh, next would be Pig Step for me.
Big step.
Anyways, what's next for this podcast?
Special
We're
guests.
just going to be bringing people on, talking to them about their experience if they were in our movies, or just talking to them.
Mm-hmm.
Chatting.
Because eventually we're not even going to bring people in that's like related
Although,
to us. We're just going to
We're
bring people in.
we're only going to bring in people that are funny though.
You have to.
They have
be
to
funny.
they have to pass a test. We're giving them
A
a
funny
comedy
test?
test before coming in. Yeah, a funny test.
Walter.
Yeah, we asked. It's a yes or no question. Are you goofy? If they answer it wrong,
I don't know if you're. No. Okay. Cool. Well,
no.
we have to have the signature bit. We have to a thing that we do. You know.
See you later.
Ew.
Anyway.
Wait, did you kick
Anyway.
him?